If you're a video creator and you're trying to figure out how to launch your community, how to scale your brand, look no further than Uscreen. We're going to go over key features, including how to get started with Uscreen, the key features of the platform, and how does it stack up to the competition, like Kajabi, Teachable, Mighty Networks, all those things. We're going to be breaking it down starting right now. Before we get started and really look at all the different features of Uscreen, we first have to understand what this platform is. Now, Uscreen is an all-in-one membership platform designed specifically for video creators. They help successful video creators launch and grow their membership, and that's done through having their own dedicated website, having native mobile apps, and TV apps. With those features, you also get to grow your community by having a special section to talk with your community, having live streaming, and the cherry on top, which is one of the best features of Uscreen, in my opinion, is having the marketing and analytic tools to really scale your online business. So where can we look at the different features found in Uscreen? Well, if we click the products button here at the top, we can see the key features found in Uscreen, including mobile and TV apps, live streaming, membership tools, and community. Let's just take a look at a few. With mobile and TV apps, let's start there. Why is this so important? Well, this allows you to have your own premium app without the hassle of creating your own application, without you uploading and worrying about all of those things to the app stores. You can have this for your brand using Uscreen. Now, why is this so important? When you're using a mobile or TV app, that speaks to the quality of your brand, so that elevates you among your peers, but also you can have a custom experience. You're not having other branding showing when you have your own custom app. You can have the look and feel, the brand colors, the logos, all of those things with your custom premium app right there. And Uscreen takes care of all of those things for you. Now, the other thing about this is it's not only easy to use and get started, but depending on what kind of content you're creating, it might be perfect for a TV app as well. For example, if you're doing something with fitness, guided meditation, those are great use cases to have your own TV app. But there are several other things you can be doing with that. In the comment section down below, let me know what kind of brand you have. Are you just getting started? Maybe you have a following and now people are asking for your own community and you don't know where to go. Let me know in the comment section down below. Now, another thing that stands out with having your own mobile application, you can maximize your revenue. You can have in-app purchases. So instead of you sending them to a website, they got to find their credit card, all those things, it can allow them to buy subscriptions very quickly just in the app, depending on what you're trying to sell and what's beneficial for your members. So think about it. It could be a subscription. It could be a one-time video. All of those things you can be having right there in the app. Not only that, when you're having that premium application, you can also have instant live stream access. You can have community features that we'll talk about in a little bit, all found in your application. And if you're, instead of just worrying about or thinking about email, you can also have different push notifications so people can know when you're going to go live, different sales that you might have. The list goes on, depending on what kind of business that you have. The other thing that sticks out for me about Uscreen is the amount of case studies that they have to show you what kind of creators use their platform, how much they're making, and how you can really rinse and repeat or reverse engineer what has worked for them and what you could do for your own industry. Not only could you find it a certain niche that could be similar to yours, you could take their same playbook, how they're making money, and then use it for your industry. And so that's why I think these case studies are so powerful right here. Now that we looked at the key features of Uscreen, it's really important that we take a look at how businesses are building their brand using Uscreen. If we go to uscreen.tv/examples, this allows us to see a host of businesses that are built using Uscreen. What I would encourage you to do is look at the different categories. Which category are you in? Which one are you interested in? This allows you to get a snapshot or a picture of what your brand could look like, not only on mobile, but also the website. We're going to take a look at 3 different brands I really like, look at their websites, and see how they're using these features to build their brand using Uscreen. Let's go with the first one. Now, if we have Find What Feels Good, it's an online library of yoga, mindfulness, and fitness classes combined with a vibrant online community. That's really clear. I like I just love the format of the website. And I can see right here what they're showcasing. New classes every month. So it's keeping it fresh. You're part of the community. You're going to be getting all these new videos and being a part of the community right here. And it's going to be dropping monthly. So I can now see the expectation of what I'm going to be getting. And that's a great model. That also shows the benefits of why the member or customer should be staying long term, because you're constantly getting new content and they're promising you that. Also, it's showing classes and workshops. You can connect in the community section, and I think great visuals of what I would be getting. When I go to join now, I'm getting a couple different options of what I could be doing. I could be getting a monthly subscription, or I can be getting an annual subscription, but it allows the member to pick what works best for them. Next up, we're going to look at Filmmakers Academy. Now, what stands out with this brand is how action packed and the visuals right out the gate when we're on here. This really aligns with the brand, especially because we're going to be looking to appealing for ones that want to get better or master their craft with filmmaking. And this allows me to show all these great visuals of what I'm going to expect inside the academy. Now, as we scroll down, this allows me to also understand what I would be getting in the academy. It has a welcome section. So we have a few different videos that we can be watching. And this allows us to get a feel of what would be happening. Now, the intro videos here, I can be watching them for free. That's great. But also, when I go back to the main page and I scroll down where to start, now I'm seeing different collections that are gated. So it gives me a preview, like a sneak peek of what I could be getting with the academy. It allows me to understand the amount of videos that are going to be in that section that speaks to their main audience and learning more. But then when I'm ready, then I have to subscribe. I see the 2 prices, and then I can get started from there. I think that's really important. It's a good progression. And again, it gives a preview, allows the customers or the future community members to get an idea, to get a taste of what it would be like in the academy, and then go from there. Now let's take a look at Coffee Break TV. It mentions it's like Netflix for language learners. I love this format, very easy to understand. And if we look at different formats like Netflix, we can see that they're emulating very similar to what the experience they're going to be getting, right? Netflix, most people know what Netflix is. They've experienced it. So the format is very similar and it has a lot of inspiration here. So that allows people to understand very quickly what they're going to be getting. When you're saying getting started, we see 2 different models right here, the monthly or yearly. And if you look at this, this is the theme with creators. And this gives a lot of different flexibility for their audience. Also, too, not only do we get to see the format, the different formats that they can have for a mobile application for signing into the website, we can also see that they have community, and they have it as a beta feature right here, and they can log in right here. So this gives us several different ways, different ideas how we could be expressing our brand and really taking this to the next level. I would encourage you to take a look at the example section and really write down notes. What speaks to you? What could you be using for your own brand? But it really doesn't stop there. Because Uscreen has their own membership, this allows you to connect with other high level creators and ask them how they did it. Connect with them with different events that Uscreen puts on and where you can level up your business. That's just another thing, having the membership plus access with your account. And did I mention it's free when you have an account, you get free access to this world-renowned community. Next up, let's take a look at the live streaming feature. Now, this is important because even if you're going live on Instagram or YouTube or wherever you're at, it's important to have live streaming under your own brand because now you're talking to your super fans. Not only that, you can have a countdown for people to add it to their schedule, really make sure that they're in your sessions, your live streaming. And depending on what kind of business that you're having, there are tons of different live streaming occasions you can have. For example, if you're going to have very specific classes, you can have that live streaming right there. If you're going to decide to have a session and then you want to also have a pay-per-view live stream for your audience, you can do that as well. The bottom line is, however you want to structure how you want to get paid, you can have all these options with Uscreen. Next up is one of my favorite features of the platform, and that is the membership tools. Now, this really helps you maximize your business and scale. A lot of times people will say, well, I'm just going to start a community and whoever loves my work, my brand, they're just going to be members and we'll go from there. Well, that's easier said than done. You have to have strategies to keep them as members. You've got to have different types of content or incentives that really allow them to stay part of the community. With using the membership tools, this really allows you to put this on on steroids. You can automate this and scale your business. A lot of different creators, they don't have massive teams, so they need to have automation to scale what you want to do talking to your members. For example, if you want to have certain progressions, if someone wants to cancel, can you offer them different bonuses to incentivize them to stay? Maybe you have different giveaways or contests. You can do this through all of the different marketing tools that we have available with Uscreen. Not only that, you can have gift cards that you can give out, different email broadcasts. So instead of you writing out each email at a time, you can already have a sequence to get them ready, to get them motivated to start sharing in the community. You can do all of those things with Uscreen. And again, what I love right here is saying reoccurring revenue made easy. So you can have offer single courses. You can start with free trials and then it moves it into a subscription. You can set it and forget it using these different membership tools for your community. Which brings us to our next feature, which is the community features baked into Uscreen. Now, this allows you to embed your community in your subscription. Now, what are some of the features with the community? You can decide to have different posts that you can schedule. You can have all these different interactions with your members. You can even have different challenges. The list goes on and on. It depends on how you're going to be using your community. What is your community saying to you? What are the members saying? You can build it all using Uscreen. Not only that, they have the AI assisted titles and posts. This is really helpful if you just feel overwhelmed or just feel anxious about starting. You have those features and you can customize the community based on your needs. And again, going back to the mobile application, you can have your community on your own mobile application that you have. Now that we have previewed some of these key features found in Uscreen, let's log in and see how to get started. In just a few clicks, you can build out your community in your brand. Remember, there's a link down below if you want to try this out for free to have access to this. Sign up today, get a demo, and start building your community. Okay, so let's log in and see what we have here. On the left-hand side, we have all these different things that we can do as we navigate and build our community. In the middle, it breaks down how we're going to get started by setting up our subscriptions, adding our first video, customizing the website, and connecting our payments. We want to get paid, right? We have to do that. On the left-hand side, then we can look at all of these different features. We can first look at the content, which really allows us to organize our videos. We can upload our videos. We can have access to our live streams or add them right here. And then we can segment them by having different collections. This allows us to build out the different collections that will be accessible to our community, but also this is great to have an easy reference in our community of different type of content they should consume. But depending on what you're doing for them to buy one video or having a subscription to all those things, there are different levers you can pull in your business to make this a success. Then we have the new calendar feature. Now it mentions right here, level up your membership with your calendar. Create a content calendar for your members, making it easy to watch new videos and follow a program. This is huge. So now you can start looking at different ways for them to be incentivized to stay in the community. When they have this calendar, this is great for them to see all the things that's coming soon for your brand. Also, we have a section for extras. This is great if you have different resource guides or just additional things that you want to offer your members and reference it. This is a great place right here. So think about it. You can have a checklist here. You can have different specific resource guides. Whatever you need, we have a section for it right here. And then this section right here, we can organize. We can have custom filters, authors, categories, all of those things we can add right here that will allow us to build out our content. Then we have our section for people. This is where we can invite people to your storefront. We can have comments right here for video comments and be able to decide how to answer them. And then our section on communities. This will allow us to build out the community that we want. For example, visibility. We can have a public community where any public internet user can view community content, or we can have registered users. Only registered users can browse community. This really helps because if you're going to show them from a distance what the community could have, but you're telling them, hey, you've got to log in to now interact or to see what this content is, that allows you to get more interest, more users to sign up. But depending on what kind of community you're running and your user behavior, you can decide what kind of visibility would be great for your community. If we look at the community out here, we can now decide what our community will have. We can have different public channels here. We can have the content here. Also, too, like I mentioned, instead of feeling overwhelmed with writing a post all the time, we can always have scheduled posts so we can have that cadence so we can start building that out for our brand as well. Also, too, we can click the dashboard and we can start looking at the profile, start having the notifications. Is it for news and updates, only for promotions, community updates, all those things? And then also we can see the different type of subscriptions for the member as well. You can see what they have active or what they've had in the past as well. So when we're looking at community, what do we need to do for our community? How do we want to structure it? That allows us to build our community the right kind of way for us. If we're going down as well, we can have the different types of subscriptions that we want to offer. We can build out different plans. We can have a 7-day trial. We can have a community plan, all of those different things. And we can really break down what we're going to be doing. So if we click new plan, this is really important that we're building this with intention. It's good that we can look at past case studies that we see different creators use, but think about what does your audience need and why. That allows you to build the right kind of subscription and build with success. Also, we have bundles right here. We can build different bundles. And just imagine this, depending on what you want for this, you can have different fixed prices, you can have rentals, you can have freebies. Build it with intention when you're looking at your bundles. We can have an overview of our sales, which is really important for us to forecast and look at what's going on here. We can have the marketing section right here. And look at this right here. This is new, the YouTube lead generator. Excuse me, nurture your YouTube audience by capturing email through your lead generation URL. That's huge right there. So if your audience is already on YouTube, you have all the steps you need to start building this right here. So it says unlock the potential of your YouTube audience. Share the lead magnet URL with your YouTube audience to gain access to their YouTube address, their followed accounts, and more. So you can create a YouTube generating link right here. So right here, we can say the funnel name, the giveaway content, the specific URL that we're going to use, and then we can customize the homepage or the landing page that they're going to be on. This really helps your audience that is already engaging with your free content to now be incentivized to why they should join your community. This is great right here. Really, really smart. So if you're a YouTuber, this is an excellent, again, another marketing tool that they just keep getting better and better with Uscreen. But not only that, we have the giveaway funnels, the refer a friend, and landing pages. All these different things that you can have working for you to set it and forget it. Put it on automation, and then your audience does all the work for you right here. Then we can have the nurture audience campaigns that we can have, subscription upsells, the abandoned cart, push notifications, coupons, email broadcasts, gift cards. We have it all right here. Now, this is important because if we're looking at other third parties that you would have to Frankenstein together and mix and match, you can be doing this right here with Uscreen. Then we can look at the website that we have. We can decide to customize it by first picking a theme. And then from that theme, you can add a theme right here, decide on what the theme is going to be, preview it. Okay, is this right for my audience? And then we can add it to the library. Once we go there, we can decide to use it. And so right here, we have it in our library. We can customize it. From here, we can look at the different portions. Right here, we see header. We can go from section to section and really edit it based on what we want for our audience. We can go through the header color, the logo, all of those things. Join now. We can say start now. We can change what works for us. Decide on the different store links. And then when we want to, we can go live with that theme, really. Go live right here. Theme was successfully published, and we can start from there. Let me exit out a few pages. I have a lot of tabs here. And go here. Now we have that theme right there for our website. We can also preview the analytics of what's going on with our business. What is our gross revenue? All of those things right here. And this really allows us to get a snapshot to have a healthy business and go from there. Now, the next thing that you might be asking yourself is like, but wait, Doc, Uscreen might be great, but I'm trying to decide between Kajabi, Teachable, Mighty Networks, all these other platforms. What am I going to do? How do I decide on which platforms I should choose? It's important to note, what do you need and what kind of features do you need to scale your business? Who are these platforms for? Those questions you need to consider, because there are all of these other platforms, and some say that they can do the same thing as Uscreen. But what do they do well? What are those platforms doing? So, for example, what is Uscreen known for? Uscreen is built for video creators in building and scaling their membership. Okay, where do they excel? They excel with having video content, making sure that their audience can consume that, having live stream, and communicating with others. But also, out of all these other platforms, the membership tools, how they can allow you to scale your business without using other third party applications to make it seamless and to build your business. I haven't seen any other platform really excel at that. I haven't seen it. Now, Mighty Networks, great for community. But when it comes to having an excellent experience, having all the videos there on demand for your audience, it's not made for that. For Teachable and Kajabi, what did they start as? They started as an LMS, a learning management system. So it was built for courses. That was the main thing. Now they've added more features with their platform, such as digital downloads, coaching, all those things. But what is the experience? What's going on from there? And if it's made for courses and for coaching, what's their community features like? Same thing with Kajabi. If we're looking at this, they have courses, they also have memberships, they have podcasts, coaching, all those things. Who is it made for? What are the features that you need to run your business successfully? And that's what you need to look for as you're scaling. For me, when I'm looking at Uscreen, a couple of things that really stand out would be the membership tools, the community, and having the option for a mobile and TV app. Having all those things that allows me to align myself with Uscreen if I'm a video creator that's trying to scale with my membership and be able to do this with a relatively small team if I wanted to. That's where I see with Uscreen. Let me know in the comment section down below. Are you a new creator? Are you a video creator that is now trying to scale and you're trying to decide what platform you should go on? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you want to see more comparative videos and we're going deep diving against Uscreen versus Teachable or Kajabi and looking at feature to feature, let me know in the comment section down below and we could do this in an upcoming video. But what I want to really stress is for Uscreen, it's meant for video creators. And so based on your workflow, pick a platform that works for you. Write down the list of all the things that you need and then go with the platform that is appropriate for your needs. If you're ready to start your membership journey with Uscreen, right now you can get access to one of their creator workshops. The link's down below to get started right now.